Good morning. The Lord laid on my heart actually to do this morning. I wanted to read because we have to understand that God has already provided. We serve a God of provision. And so I want you to really see this here. So it says here, the Lord in Psalms 23 is my shepherd. I shall not want. So God desires for you to be in a place of contentment. And so we see here that David, the psalmist, knew his God. See, it's nice. See, it's nice that you know your God, but do you understand that your God has the ability to provide? Because see, if you understood that, you wouldn't be worrying. If you understood that, then you wouldn't be so frustrated with everything that's going on around you. So we see here that the psalmist had the key to his contentment. So the key to your contentment is right here in Psalms 23. Understand that the Lord has already made provisions for you. It says here, so it says the Lord is my being a possessive pronoun. My meaning that it belongs to the peace belongs to you. The happiness, it belongs to you. My shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. So it's saying here that you have freedom of choice. The Bible tells us that where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. So we see here that God gives us the freedom to choose. And so it says here, so whenever you see manipulation present, whenever you see someone forcing you, that's not the Spirit of the Lord. That's not the Spirit of the Lord, because it tells us distinctively that where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is what? There is liberty. So God gives you the decision. He allows you, it's time for you to make a choice. Who are you going to allow to be your shepherd? And so we see here, so it says, so we have people that are full of excuses. The Bible tells that in the beginning that what? That God created the heavens and the earth. The humanity was there. Heaven was there. God created all of this. So he knows exactly what is at hand. He knows exactly what you're dealing with. But we see here that the Lord, that what? He overcame, Jesus, he overcame the world. So God's saying, I gave you the power to overcome. David knew the key to his contentment. He knew the key to success in all enterprise because he understood and he allowed God what? To be his shepherd. He knew that God was what? A God of provision. And so as the psalm, it goes on and says, what? I shall not want. I'm not going to lack. There's no reason for me to be anxious for anything because I know that God has already prepared the way for me. God, he tells us what in his word that what? I go to what? Prepare a place for you. Are you prepared? Are you ready? And so it says here, so what? He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. So you're going to find peace in whatever it is that you've been encountering, whatever it is that you've been going through that's been weighing heavy in your spirit, the load that you've been carrying on your shoulders. God is going to, just like he did for David, he is just like he did for me. God is going to allow you to find peace in your situation. And so it says here, what? He restored my soul. So every void that God is going to what? He's going to fill it. He's going to make sure that you're brought back in the state that you were in before. So what God is doing, what? He's going through and what? He's replacing everything that was lost. So what does he do here? So he restored my soul. And he leads me in the path of righteousness. You're going to find righteousness. You're going to find strategy. You're going to find resolution here. This is where reconciliation is going to come forth. God is going to allow you to find this. He is going to restore you back to the place that you were in.